Hi, Alex here with eXp Realty. I sell houses here in the Sacramento area, specialize in land and ranch. This is your market update, July 9th. There's some changes, there's some shifts that are going on. Let's jump in and take a look. So as a realtor, we monitor trends. We look at stats to monitor trends. And in fact, I was called out by another agent here this week. She got a hold of me and said, Alex, I love your market updates. You keep me on top of what's going on in my own market, so I appreciate you. So thank you. I like that. It's good to have a little edification every now and again. But this is the trend right here. As you can see, since the beginning of the year, you've had the average price per square foot increase. Well, right here we had the first signs of that falling. Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me with the inventory numbers that we're looking at. So this is the inventory that I'm talking about. You look at homes for sale and you look at the trend. Then you look at homes sold and homes pending, and you see that big gap out there. When you look at the market highlights behind this, these numbers have shifted significantly from last week's market update. Homes for sale up 5.6% compared to last month, down 10.2% compared to last year. Seems like a big drop, but the trend is towards the market moving in the direction of benefiting the buyer. I don't think we're in that neutral territory anymore at this point. And I see it out there when I'm looking at houses. The average marketing time in our areas is right around 100 days right now. We're looking at months of inventory, and this is a 5-year look back at months of inventory, and you can see where we were in the middle of COVID compared to where we are right now. We have had months of inventory go down since the first of the year, but it seems to be leveling off. I know that the buyer pool out there is really wrapping their brain around cheap money being over, and the 6.5% rates that we're in right now are going to be the norm for quite a while. Wrapping up the stats, we're looking at average days on market, and you see the trend is just about flatline. Even though we've had inventory come down, the days on market is staying right there. This shows it right about 45 days in our local market. This is the entire Sac Metro region, but in our local market, South Placer County, it's right about 100 days right now. A little bit of good news on interest rates. Last week they came down a little bit. This week they're down a little bit more. I think altogether about well, it's less than one tenth of 1%, but it is a sign of a positive trend in the rate market. But the Federal Reserve met last week, and they were 50-50 on what to do with rates. And the overall consensus right now is the economy is doing really well, and rates are going to go up. They're looking at one rate increase, which you're going to see that affect the market as we get closer to that next rate increase. Now, I did this blog post. You'll see a link in the description. Did this blog post on what's going on in the broader housing market U.S. wide. So I looked at the entire United States, and I have a research firm that goes in and does this. And so if you're interested in really digging down, if you're getting ready to list your house and want to know what the national trends are, or maybe you're interested in buying a house and you want to figure out, is it a good time to buy from a national perspective, go in and check this out. Really good information in there, and there's links to my site if you want to book a call with me or search for homes. All those buttons are right there. But it's funny, when I do my blog posts and I look at the number of people that read, or the number of clicks I have on my blogs, I should say, anytime I do a market update, it gets the most amount of views. That's what you guys are interested in. So go check that out. Now, every week I talk about assume list. Assume list is a way of assuming an existing loan on a property. This is for FHA and VA. And we have a whole team put together to help you with assumable properties. And right now we're focused on assumable properties in our area that have rates less than 3%. So we just looked at where the market is for interest rates, 6.5%. But I can get you a rate at less than 3%. We've had a number of successful closings. They do take a little bit longer. But what I did here is I put together a blog post on um, the process of assumable, what the pain points are, what to look out for, because I want you to get an assumable property. If you're in the market right now and you're looking for value, there's no better value than Assume List. And if it is a VA assumable, it can be an investment property. So it can be a non-owner property with VA assumable. It is an amazing opportunity. Don't overlook this. Again, this link will be in the description. Now, I give you this video blog post right here. This is my listing on Grapevine Ravine. I don't have a whole lot of blog post in this. It's mainly just the video gallery of what the property is. 10-acre equestrian property, 6,000 square foot main house, 1,200 square foot ADU, 1,000 square foot pool house, resort style pool, 6-stall horse barn, 2 saunas, fruit orchard, gardens. I mean, this is an amazing property. Check out the video. I'll be at this property Friday afternoon from 4 to 6, and then Saturday from 1 to 4. If you just want to stop by and say hi, 265 Grapevine Ravine. It's 193 in Fowler. You go just beyond Fowler, and it's off to the right. Come by and pay me a visit and just check out the property. It is really amazing, and first time it's opened to public, really. First time on the market. Let's talk about AI. Let's talk about Claude. As you know or may not know, I don't know, but I have a whole real estate coaching platform called Bold Trail Academy. It's based on the Bold Trail CRM, client relationship management tool, and it is the tool I use to manage and run my business. And so when you get emails, text, listings, this sort of things from me, it's because I'm using the Bold Trail CRM. What I'm doing now is I've really started to use Claude AI to help me be more efficient in my business. I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone in going down this path, but I'm going to do an 8-week series, so 8 weeks in a row, on how you can use Claude to be one of your employees. It's focused on productivity and taking over those tasks that are time consuming but can be automated. And so it's going to go 8 weeks long. This is not just for real estate agents. You know, it's going to be real estate focused, but if you're a loan officer, if you're in insurance, if you're in any sort of business where you have a database of clients. You could be a plumber, a handyman, electrician, garage door cleaner, windows, whatever it is. The goal within your business, within collecting data and having a database of past clients, the goal is to keep in touch with them. The goal is to remind them constantly that you are in the trades or you're in finance or whatever it is, and let them know that you're an absolute expert in that field. That's what I use AI for. And I've got 3 referrals last week from past clients who say, "Hey, Alex, I love the content you send over. You're reminding us that you're a real estate agent, and we really enjoy reading your stuff, seeing these weekly market updates and this sort of thing." So don't sleep on this one. It'll be in my school platform. Again, the link will be in the description. And it's not just for real estate agents. So if you're a small business owner or do anything that maintains a database, check this out. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to be a little bit outside my comfort zone with this, but I use it enough to where I feel confident enough to present it to you. And I've had enough people come to me and say, "Alex, I wish you had a series of videos that explain what it is you do." So this is your opportunity. Don't miss out. It's a free 99, as we say. So it is free to join. So check it out. So that is my weekly market update, July 9th. Again, my name's Alex. I'm with eXp Realty. I sell houses here in the Sacramento area, South Placer County. I specialize in land and ranch. If you're thinking about listing your house and you want me to come out and do an evaluation, I love to do it. I do a couple a week, and I'm very thankful for that. If you think about buying a house, come talk to me. I always start you off with financing. I never want to see anyone get married to their house because the payment's so high. I really discourage that. I've had a couple people do it over the years, and they've always come back and said, "Yeah, kind of wish I would have listened to you a little more." Um, at the end of the day, I really look out for my clients, and that's really what this business is all about. It's not about the commissions. It's really about building community, and I'm fortunate that I've done that over the years. So I look forward to your comments. I look forward to the inbound inquiries, referrals, and that stuff. Please leave a comment, give me a like, share this with your friends, and as always, I will catch you next week.